Wow, it's hard to believe how heavy this little camera is today. After my workout yesterday, here I am back in the weight room. Now I bet you people in the future look at these videos, is this going to be a month straight of me standing in front of the mirror in the workout room going from skinny mini to a big buff guy? Probably not. Probably not. I'm wearing the combination of sort of Superman. S is for squats today. Did I squat 500 pounds? No. I squatted a bar a lot of times. Basically, I've been learning how to breathe again. It's kind of hard teaching yourself how to breathe after being away from breathing properly for a year. But no, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in the workout room. I'm going to grab my companion here and get ready to move out. Somewhere I want to go here at the workplace. Worked out for an hour after work. It's now a new day. It's time to take a little adventure deeper into the bowels of my workplace. One of my favorite places in the world. Okay, lights. Yep. Alright, let's move. It was a long day. That was a long workout. I haven't done squats in a long time. Form, pretty shaky. Flexibility, not so good. My wrist is very limber from a year of writing, but my legs are a little stiff. All right, let's take a peek around, see if there's anybody around. Yeah, you ever see the movie The Green Mile? Well, this is the Yellow Mile. Yeah, interesting place, interesting place. But we're gonna move out of the Yellow Mile, head this way, and go to one of my favorite places in the world. Not very many people know about it, and even if they do know about it, they don't really care about it, which I guess is okay by me. Kind of makes a place more special for me. Now, I'm known as a rule breaker. I'm technically probably not supposed to be videotaping this, but this is a phone booth. It is a wooden phone booth. It is an old phone booth, an antique phone booth, and I don't think the light in it works anymore. There's no phone in it anymore. And this phone booth really has no purpose. The door doesn't close properly anymore. But for some reason, I like sitting in this phone booth. Maybe it's because I'm wearing my Superman t-shirt today. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but phone booths seem to be going extinct. With everybody having a cell phone these days, there's no real need for phone booths anymore. And then Superman, that does not bode well for Superman. I mean, where's he going to change his costume when trouble comes and there's no phone booth anymore? Now, the reason I'm sitting in a phone booth now, I wish the door would close. I think it's off the hinge or something. I bet if I got it home, I could fix it up. I've actually asked people that work at my place of employment if I could take this old phone booth. It has not had a phone in it now for, I would say, 5 years. I've worked here for about going on 9 years, and for 5 years there's been no phone. I don't know if these wires are live. Yeah, watch out for those, but it's definitely not serving any real purpose other than for me to film a video in, I guess. And I don't have an office, I don't have a cubicle, but if I had to pick a place to be my office besides the weight room, it would be this. It would be this. I could sit in here and talk for days. And maybe it's a proper place for me, and maybe it's a symbol of things to come. But yeah, phone booth, Superman. Clark Kent steps into a phone booth, takes off his suit, takes off his tie, and he's Superman. Now the reason I'm contemplating this phone booth today is today, I should say, I am going to go to my new church and meet with the pastor of the church and deal with confession. That's a rite that Catholic people do as part of our faith, and I would say it's probably the most mysterious and probably, you know, if one in 7 people in the world are Catholic, the other 6 are probably going like, ooh, what goes on inside that confessional booth? Well, I'm going to deal with that later on today, and I haven't been to church in quite a while. Well, that's actually not true. I went last week, but in my year off, my year of the ugly notebook, I didn't go to church at all. I just kind of took my eyes away from church, from politics, from the world, from people, and just spent my days and nights writing my thoughts and feelings and heart into these notebooks. But it's time to get back to reality and face the world. And as much as I do love breaking the rules, it's, you know, before I can really take part in the Catholic Church, I need to confess the wrongs I've done the world and my fellow man and God himself the last year. And you would think that sticking my nose in a notebook for a year there wouldn't be much, but you'd be surprised. There are things that you know, I don't know would I take this camera into the confession booth with me? That probably wouldn't be a good idea. I don't think that'd be wise, but I do believe that instead of just, you know, telling what I did wrong and saying a few prayers, I really need to make up for the things that I've done wrong. I've always felt that way. I need to go above and beyond, and I'm going to make a point, you know, to do a job at that. You know, I don't expect to jump out of that confession booth like Superman, fly and save the day, but I do plan on making up for the wrongs that I've done in the last year, because there have been a few of them, and maybe I'll capture some of those on film and leave an example behind that you should make up for the wrongs that you do other people. So, but I do love this phone booth. I wish the lights still worked in it and the fan, but you know, I'm thinking maybe if I did something really, really great here at work, they'd let me stick this old phone booth into my purple minivan and take it home. That would just be awesome, and then I would never forget this place, because anytime I went into my basement, I'd see that phone booth and I could sit in it and remember the good times and all the people I helped and all the memories I made here at the job. But all right, up and away. Oh, after all those squats, my legs are barely doing up. I think I'll have to pass on the away for another time. Notice that my S in the mirror is normal and the S on my chest is backwards. I'll probably talk about that another time too. It's a bizarre world we live in.